Ashe family, this is Edwin Rose, always trying to bring you the truth. So, um, leading up to this video, um, I wanted to dig deeper into gang culture and do one last big video about, gang culture and, um, where we've gone, how we can elevate, all this stuff. So the first one, it wasn't even about the culture. I was just wondering why everybody was showing a lot of love and support for Larry Hoover, but people have short memories. So I got a little bit attacked on that one, but in the process, I did a video. I did another video right after that, like I want to say maybe 2 to 3 days right after that first video I did in January. I did another video. I deleted that video, and I want to say maybe a month later, I redid a video because I already knew the circumstances, which I don't want to get into on this video. But my thing from jump was we've been indoctrinated into someone else's system, and we didn't know it and we didn't understand it. So dealing with Mr. Hoover being a Moor was more my concern and my issue than anything else. I have told you guys several times that I don't trust them, but they do have information. If you want to be indoctrinated into this system, which it doesn't work for you unless you're an elite. Makes sense. It doesn't work for you unless you're an elite. You have Moors getting arrested all the time. You have Moors going in there showing documentation, getting arrested all the time. Now, some information that I've shared with you guys was from Moors. Like giving somebody consent to come into your house. That information came from Moors. They know the law. Now, do they share everything that they're supposed to be sharing? Do they, like I said, I want to set up a situation where we can, buy land and do complete sovereignty. Have any of them brothers reached out and said anything? But they'll get on here and blast some shit that they disagree with, or try to blast some shit that they disagree with. You're not solid, bro. You're not solid, and your history is flawed. You're a sellout traitor. So that's what the Larry Hoover, Jeff Fort issue with me was from the first, because we were set up to fail, family. They created this culture that we call our culture, which is not our, and it still isn't our culture. It's still not our culture. Before them, who we're trying to emulate, whether you have good intentions, bad intentions, no matter what you're doing, we have been trying to emulate the Italian man. Okay? Y'all don't believe me? You can go watch a movie or read a book called Gangs of New York. And here's what I want to say, maybe, like I said, I don't care about the intentions right now because we're not acting correctly. We're not behaving correctly. Now, if you notice, if you do take a chance to read the book or go watch the movie, every little clique, every little corner had their own little clique, similar to what we were doing. Then all of a sudden, they said, why are we fighting amongst each other? Why are we killing each other? And when some of the old heads and some of the newer heads got together, they realized that they can make more money, give the streets to somebody else, and make more money sitting in offices. Now, that's where we stop following them at, because we love the streets. We don't want to get out the streets. Gang culture is not our culture. I hate using this title, but I'm going to use this title. The black culture emulates gang culture. The black culture emulates gang culture. And I'm talking about 1912, 1920, I'm talking about the 1900s. We emulate the Italians because all we do is talk loud and kill each other. Go after each other. That's all we do. And you can talk about any and every aspect of whatever we had. It's a gang culture. It's not even a black culture, and I wish we can get rid of it. Hopefully this video gets out there and we can get rid of this Italian culture that we have adopted as our own, because it's no good. It's leading us nowhere. It has done nothing for us. So just to prove my point, the music industry, you know, I mean, I'm 49. I'm a big fan of a lot of hip hop, a lot of rap. But one of the things, you know, watching all these documentaries, watching all these shows, you can see where our people tried to use the gangsters to get record deals cut, to get studio time, to get a lot of this stuff going, and come back and pay homage to that guy. And then if you didn't, you know, of course, you know, you owe this man money, you'll get dealt with. But some of them tried to be smart in the situation and say, well, hell, since I pay your bills, since I put money in your pocket, since I do all of this, I would like some management credit. Now, here's where these Italians don't fuck with us. These Jews and these other European true gangsters don't fuck with us, because even though this person put you on, put money in your pocket, cut your first album, now when you go to so-and-so to sign, you have to leave this person behind. And if y'all don't believe me, go watch, I think his name is Big U. There's a light-skinned brother with him, Waka Flocka's mama. Go watch these people's story and tell me if I'm lying. Go watch. I think they're on Netflix. I know I've seen about 4 or 5 videos. They've been on the Breakfast Club. These people they're getting their just due now because y'all been fucking over these people that are gangsters. Y'all been, and now they're I'm not even gonna say what they're into because I don't know. But if you watch the interviews and you pay attention to everything, you'll see where they were close to a lot of people that aren't here anymore. Okay? So pay attention to that, man. We not, this culture this is not our culture, man. This is not how we supposed to move, man. Like I said, I don't care about what the intentions were when it was started. You know, we have to rebrand, rename, resubmit, start pulling together instead of tearing apart. And I'm not gonna say it's 100% the gangsters' fault, because we've never had our own. You know, we've never had a true black hip hop label back in the day to start off with, to go to. And let's look at the hip hop labels. Let's use the first one that I can think of is Bad Boy. How many successful artists from Bad Boy? How many successful male artists there are from Bad Boy? Just like a gang, and once you leave me, I destroy you. That same mentality. And y'all, a lot of people be laughing at Puffy because he's a dancer or whatever the case may be. But when you want to leave that brother, where you end up? If you diss that brother, where you end up? So he's taken a lot of concepts from other people's culture and brought it into this business. We can talk about the you know, I don't like getting into the hand signs and all the signals and stuff like that, because once again, you guys don't understand Skull and Bones. You guys won't study it. You guys won't look it up. But when you start studying that and you start paying attention to what they talk about, the blood sacrifice, what they talk about, all the Masonic rituals and stuff like that, you'll start putting it together. And it's not African culture. Listen to me. They stole it from African culture, but it's not African culture anymore. They don't worship Haru, Isis, Amun. They worship Satan, God, Lord, the devil. That's who they worship. They've taken the same concepts and just rebranded it. So that's why I'm asking you guys, rebrand this shit. Take our culture, man, and rebrand it. Or if you truly want to pay attention and really love these Italians, follow suit. Stop killing each other. They did. Look at when they stopped killing each other. Look at it and find out, when did they stop killing each other. We the only ones that still killing each other at the level that we are ready to kill one another. So understanding that gang culture is black culture. Our black culture is gang culture. We've adopted it so much, it's just indoctrinated in everything that we do. You know, even when you want to go before hip hop. I mean, Berry Gordy was worse than any other, was way worse than any record label going to a white man. And I don't know why we uplift him. I don't know why we celebrate this cat. Look at Berry Gordy and those brothers, how they treated the artists, and tell me that you would have signed a contract. So y'all know he was a rat. He was feeding off of us. He was dirty. That's the culture. I'm gonna use you. Look at, and then, like I said, before hip hop got really, really, really big and popular, look at how they did TLC. Look at how your boy Babyface and Tracy Edmonds did TLC. And then y'all don't say nothing about these people. It's like TLC had 2 albums and doing all this stuff and $17,000. Look at what happened with New Edition. Look at what happened with New Edition. Look how they treat these people. So do you think these people, when they finally get their just dues, are going to do anything for us as a people? No. No. So unless we change the culture and create our own, and like I said, man, integration was one of the worst things that ever happened to us. Now, I know I just told you guys to pay attention to what they did, and what they did was integrated their gangs. They still didn't allow us in. Italians are some of the racist motherfuckers on the planet. Go to some of them true Italian establishments, man. Them some racist motherfuckers. They don't like your black ass. They don't allow you into their shit, into their social settings. So we need to come together, not come together with them or think we're coming together with them for its integration, but we need to come together. So if we came together, there goes our radio stations. There goes our, record companies. But we have to stop emulating and copying people that all they do is manipulate and abuse. No matter what the intentions is, no matter how many times somebody comes sit on your mama couch and tell you how famous and great you're gonna be, if my end goal is to manipulate you and use you till you are raggedy, pay attention to what these cats have done, man. You guys, like I said, man, we live in a great time and era where you can go and pull up Berry Gordy, right? And you can see how he treated the Supremes. You can see how he treated his artists, and the only person he treated good throughout that time was Smokey. But Smokey was a writer. Smokey was a writer. And then, I mean, how many times do you have to say, if you have a group, the group gets paid XYZ. Now, if you're writing, if you're doing XYZ, should you get an extra check and split it with everybody else, or should you get writer's credit right off the bat? But see, we have that gangster mentality that money divides us, money splits us. Oh, well, we ain't really making no money, but he making all the money. but he writing all the songs. That's where the money is. Y'all got to know the game. But then you want to kill this man and go off on this man because you aren't a writer. That's why they're, you know, but like I said, there's a lot of things wrong with it, man. There's a lot of things that we adopted that we wasn't ready for, we wasn't prepared for. And we got to get out that culture, man. We still can move, but we just got to move together. We can't move like gangsters all day, every day. You can't. Even just regular people, man. Regular people have gangster mentalities. I'll do this to you, man. If you don't disrespect me, I'll pop off. Everybody has it. We've been indoctrinated in it. We've been following it. And what else you want to talk about? You repping your school, you repping your block, everything. You rep everything but black people. Black people rep everything but black culture or history. You'll rep your neighborhood, you'll rep your high school, you'll rep your college, you'll rep your sorority, you'll rep your job, you know, you'll rep all of this stuff before you rep your blackness. It's almost like you sell out your blackness to rep something else. Because 9 out of 10, everything that we do, everything that I just say you rep, you're going to take that rep and go against another black person's rep. Everything. You got blocks fighting blocks. You got high school fighting high schools. You got frats fighting frats. You got jobs fighting jobs. Everything that you do, that you rep, you will fight another black man for. Prove me wrong. We've been indoctrinated into some false bullshit, and this is why I say we need to shake everything off. Oh, did I say earlier, I tell y'all about the video that I did on Larry Hoover, part 2. The contents of that video is why I kind of didn't put it on here. It's on my YouTube channel, so if you made it this far, go to my YouTube channel. That Larry Hoover is called LH Part 2. I go into more details about why I deleted the video and why y'all still supporting the brother. But, you know, like I said, it's not about that, but it's just about our people in general. You know, how we have adopted this gang culture, and now you see it playing out. How you have a gangster tell a rapper that he can't come to the city and make money unless he pays dues. That shit still happens to this day. Now, I ain't talking about the 60s and 70s. I'm talking about to this day right now. You have certain gangsters have told certain rappers that they can't come and perform in their neighborhood. Have you ever asked yourself why? Don't listen to the bullshit. Don't listen to the bullshit. Don't listen to the bullshit. Everybody else can come over here and you know, rap. Anybody else can come over here and make money. Don't listen to the bullshit. It's bullshit, fam. It's bullshit, and it's the culture that we've created because you guys use those gangsters for their money. And then when you made it big, you wanted to shake the gangsters off. But you were already signed to these gangsters. So now this is why they're telling you guys. This is why you see them saying, hey, man, you can't come here. Hey, man, your people ain't allowed here. We ain't talking about nothing major. We talking about the streets. We still shooting and killing each other in the streets. That's all this is about. So once we know where we at, man, and can rebrand some things and to go in a better place, we're going to be stuck in the same rut. Okay? I know this was a boring one, but I just wanted to, you know, the black culture, man, you know, and I hear this thing called cancel culture, and I wanted to look it up. This cancel culture bullshit, yeah, we need to cancel it. There's a lot of things about our culture that we need to cancel. I'm just being honest with you. What do you want to keep about our culture? We've been leeches. We've been consumers. Look at the fashion industry. You guys will kill most fashion companies because you don't want that. You want those Italian guys' fashions. You want Burberry. You want Versace. You want Louis Vuitton. Like I said, it's our entire, like I told you guys, it's our entire community. We want after the Italian man. You don't want to go and support, create your own liquor brand. You want what the Italians and shit drink. You want Dom Perignon. You want all that bull. You want Cristal. Show me I'm wrong. Show me I'm wrong. Go look at all these rap videos when they used to have Cristal popping in the bottles. Y'all pop bottles and all shit all the time. Like I said, it's everything and everywhere, fam. All we do is copy and lust after Italians. That's all we do. We gotta wake up, man, and start putting ourselves, start creating our own everything, our own holidays, create our own celebrations, create our own communities, create our own sayings. We need to create everything. We need to get out of from underneath this culture. Or if you want to stay with this, okay, what's the next level? Take that gang money and turn it into a business, turn it into a corporation. But our people ain't gonna do that. Big U and them ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna do that. So we have to erase all of that. Because everybody is cutthroat. Everybody is after themselves. And it's only a few of us out here that's trying to show you guys our errors. And, you know, hey, man, you know, I don't have the greatest ideas. It's going to be up to one of you guys to come up with an idea to bring us all together. That's why I do the videos. Now you know that we've been indoctrinated in somebody else's shit. 99% of the shit that we say is ours ain't ours because we're copycats right now. We're not taking we're not doing anything from the perspective of an African man or woman. We're doing everything based off of what the Italians have shown us, and that's where we are, and we happy with it. I'm not. Okay? Well, like I said, man, this was something that was on my mind that I wanted to get off my chest. So, hey, man, you guys have a great week. Start my fast again in the dungeon. Finna get my little workout on. I'll talk to you guys later. Hotel.